Hi everyone, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer, and today I'm here with an interesting product by Mous for the iPhone 14 Pro. This is their Clarity Evolution case. So this is a mountable case. It works with Mous's system of mechanical mounts called IntraLock, so you can mount this onto your bike, your motorcycle, a tripod. All kinds of cool mounts are available. But at its heart, what this is a Clarity 2.0 case. So this is going to be beautifully clear to show off your iPhone. It's MagSafe, and of course, being a mouse case, it's going to be extremely protective. Really interesting product. Let's take a closer look. So when I first heard that there was a clear version of the Evolution case coming out, I figured it was going to be just the same as the black Evolution case, only with a clear back, but I was very wrong. So this black Evolution case has been out for a while. It's really quite a nice case, but basically the black Evolution case is a version of the Limitless 5.0 cases, and this clear Evolution case is a Clarity 2.0 case in disguise. In fact, they actually call it the Clarity Evolution. So it's exactly the same as the Clarity 2.0 cases. So it's MagSafe, you've got a clear back, you've got black TPU sides, and then going into the interior, you've got this line of green arrow shock running around. This is Mous's super protective material. Of course, exactly how protective it is unknown because Mous doesn't give any drop ratings for its cases, but this does seem like it's going to provide excellent protection for your phone. And of course, this case is going to work with this IntraLock mounting system. So really cool case here by Mous. Putting your phone in this case is quite easy. Start on your left-hand side. Make sure your top and your bottom corner are in place, and then go to your right-hand corners and press those on. Then you are all set. It's not hard to get on, it's not hard to get off, but once it's on, you do have a good fit on here. So there's a little bit of give over the buttons, but very little. Other than that, you have a nice tight fit on here. As far as the amount of lip is concerned, you have a standard Mous type lip, meaning you've got a high lip on the top and the bottom and a low lip in the middle. So this is going to make it easier to swipe from side to side. It's also going to make this case feel slimmer in the hand because you're normally going to be gripping it in the middle. It's still going to give you sufficient lip, however, for protection because of that high bottom and top lip. So really good design here by Mous. I think everything looks good. Of course, I would have more visible lip if I didn't have a tempered glass screen protector on here. This is one by Casetify. Even with it though, you do still have sufficient lip here in the middle, and then you've got plenty of lip at the bottom and the top. So overall, I think we got a good fit here with the Clarity Evolution. Looking down here at our port openings, we've got symmetrical port openings for an asymmetrical port design, which is not optimal. I wish that we had asymmetrical port openings here, but other than that, I think everything looks good. You should be able to fit many third-party lightning cables here, although of course this case supports both regular Qi wireless charging as well as MagSafe charging, so you might find you're using that functionality less than you otherwise would. So going up the sides, these sides have a good amount of TPU in them, so you have a decent grip with this. They're a nice glossy looking TPU. I think everything looks quite attractive here. And we have a spot here for a wrist strap, actually on both sides. Although one is not included in the package, Mous does sell a rather nice wrist strap, however. So going up here to our buttons, these have a contrasting color. They don't have the slit button design that can let dust in, so that's excellent, and they are very responsive. And then looking here at our mute switch opening, nice and big. I don't think many people will have issues in accessing it. And then looking at the view from the top, everything looks great here. Nice fit here with the screen protector. Of course, if I didn't have the screen protector on here, you would have more visible lip. And speaking of lip, you can see the design here again of the special Mous lip, lower in the middle, higher at the top and the bottom. Going over here to our side button, the side button is not as good as the volume buttons for some reason. You do have to press a little bit harder. I don't know why this is the case because typically the Mous side buttons are really good. So don't know why this one is stiff, but it is just a little bit stiffer than the volume buttons, which are quite excellent. It's not bad, it's just not as good as I expected it to be. So looking at the back of the case, this crystal clear polycarbonate does a wonderful job in showing off the beauty of the iPhone. Everything looks just beautiful here with my gold iPhone. We have a black MagSafe ring. I think it sets off everything, matches with the black sides here quite nicely. Got a little bit of mouse branding down here at the bottom, but that's it in terms of branding. So this type of material tends to scratch and show fingerprints relatively easily. However, I don't actually find that the Mous Clarity cases are very fingerprinty. I think they've got a coating on here which helps. And as far as scratching is concerned, these have a nice design to minimize scratching because they have a ridge at the bottom and at the top, which keeps the majority of the back of the case very slightly elevated when it's placed on its back on a flat surface. So that actually works really quite well. I think that is a nice design. So we have a higher lip here at the bottom on both the front and the back, and the same is true for the top. So kind of a cool design there by Mous. So as far as our camera is concerned, you've got a lip here on two sides, not three, not four, two sides, your two outer sides. And this is going to give you hair-thin protection for your camera. It will give you lay on the table design protection, but not much. So you got to be careful there. But it does make this case really quite sleek. I think it minimizes the size of an already huge camera that you have here on your 14 Pro. So overall, I think everything still looks really good there. As far as wireless charging is concerned, this is going to work great with regular Qi wireless chargers, and being a MagSafe case, it's going to work great with Apple's MagSafe charger as well. No issues there, and we also have a nice strong magnetic connection. You're also going to be able to use this with other MagSafe accessories, such as MagSafe power banks. I really like this one here from ESR. It's got a really cool little stand. Everything works well there. One of the advantages for not having a bottom camera rim here is that the compatibility for MagSafe accessories is increased, because some MagSafe accessories won't fit if you have a bottom rim here. But because we don't have a bottom rim on the camera, you have greater compatibility. Of course, you're also going to be able to use this with MagSafe wallets. Mous itself has really quite a nice MagSafe wallet. This one fits 2 cards. It's made of leather. It's one of my favorite MagSafe wallets. And of course, you're going to be able to use this with Apple's MagSafe wallet as well. Finally, looking at the mounting capability of this case, I think that Mous has done a really good job here with their IntraLock mounting system. So the way this works is it uses MagSafe magnets to position the mount perfectly, and then it mechanically attaches. So there's little teeth in here that are going to go through the little holes in there once they're in exactly the right spot, and then you're going to get a super secure connection. So you just put it here, and it finds the right spot, and then press these little buttons here on the sides, and then it attaches. And it's really, really, really tight. I mean, this is absolutely going nowhere. Extremely strong. But to remove it, all you need to do, press in, lift off. Extremely easy. Really, really good. So this one here is Mous's bike mount. It seems extremely well built. It comes with a number of different adjustment rings to fit different sizes of bikes. You can either attach it permanently with a screw, or you can just use this thumb screw here, which is great if you are using a rental bike or something like that. It's very easy to attach this onto your bike, and then once it's in place, it's super easy to take your phone on and off. So overall, just a really great system by Mous. And unlike most bike mount cases, you don't have an irritating bump here where your mount attaches. This is completely flat. The only downside about this is the fact that you have holes, and a lot of people worry about the holes, and I understand that. You worry that dust or dirt is going to get in here, and I don't think that it's going to be a problem when the mount is attached, because these little teeth are going into the holes, so they're going to be blocked. My only thought here is if you are extremely concerned about the holes, you might want to consider using an accessory that blocks them, such as a wallet. So if you put something like a MagSafe wallet or MagSafe power bank here, those holes are completely closed off so that they're not going to be getting dust or dirt in. And I suppose that you could also put like a little piece of plastic wrap or something like that underneath the holes inside the case if you're really, really worried about it. But personally, I don't find it to be a big issue, and I've never noticed an excessive amount of dust or dirt getting in there, although I guess theoretically it is definitely possible because, of course, they're holes. But overall, just a really, really nice case here by Mous. So removing this case from your phone is extremely easy. Just press off your top right-hand corner, then go down to your bottom right-hand corner, press that one off, and then pull out your phone. So comparing the two Evolution cases side by side, obviously we have the same mounting arrangement here on the back, same completely flat back with holes, and then you're going to have the same blue buttons. However, with your black Evolution case, you have rippled grip ribs here on the sides, and then you also have a silicone lining here on the interior of the Evolution case, whereas you only have a little bit of silicone here on the interior of your clear version. So the Clarity Evolution case has a little bit of silicone here over your MagSafe ring, and that's it. So you could say that it's going to be less protective, but it can't be a clear case and have a lining. The two are mutually exclusive. So if you want a clear case, that's just a sacrifice you're going to have to make. So putting the black Evolution case on the phone, you can see that this is very similar. We have the same kind of design here with your high, bottom, and top lips. You do have more grip here on the sides because you've got the rippled grip ribs. So that's good. You got the same exact buttons. Same opening there for the mute switch. And again, the side button here, also a little stiff on this one too. So maybe that's just a new thing. A little bit disappointed there. Volume buttons are definitely better. And then looking at the back, you have an interesting amount of texture here on the back of the black Evolution case. Bunch of little tiny lines on here, kind of give it a cool look and feel. It's also going to be very good against fingerprints and scratching. I think that this one is really quite durable. You also, interestingly, don't have the ridge on the bottom and the top that you have with the Clarity Evolution that we were just looking at. But I guess it doesn't need it quite so much because it's not a clear case, so there's not going to be such a scratch hazard. And also this material I think is really pretty sturdy. We also have a three-sided camera protection here with your black Evolution case, as opposed to only two sides with the Clarity Evolution case. So I guess this is going to give you a bit more protection here for your rear camera. But other than that, these two cases are really very similar. So they're going to attach in the same way with the mount. So you get guided in with the magnets. It knows where to stop, and then you just press the little buttons here on the sides, press them in, and then you get that perfect result every time. Just a really cool system here from the folks at Mous. Again, we've been looking at the Clarity Evolution case for the iPhone 14 Pro and the IntraLock bike mount. These products are available directly from Mous and are priced at $29.99 for the 14 Pro Clarity Evolution case, which is normally $64.99, and $49.99 for the IntraLock bike mount, which is normally priced at $69.99. The Evolution case and IntraLock bike mount are also available bundled together for a sale price of $69.99, regular price $99.99, so it makes sense to get the bundle if you're planning on purchasing both products. Also, you can save 15% on your Mous purchase by using the affiliate discount link you'll find in the description below. Many thanks to the kind folks at Mous for sending me out these products to review. If you have any questions, please feel free to put them in the comments section below, and do consider hitting that subscribe button because I've got a lot more tech accessory reviews coming up. Again, this is Kristen with the Tech Reviewer. Thanks so much for watching, and have a wonderful day.